So, hey guys, I'm Jaydeep here. Today we'll be talking about one of the most crucial identity of the logic, I would say, in combinatories, and it's called stars and bars. Different people may call it with different names, but let's see what the concept is, right? That what matters to us. So let me start with the question. Say you are having seven cookies and you want to distribute them among the four childrens, right? So in how many ways you can do that? Now remember the childrens are distinct over here, right? The children one is different from the children two. However, the cookies are identical. The cookie one is very similar or identical to cookie 2, cookie 3, and so on till the cookie 7. Okay, so those who understand the things in terms of balls and boxes, it's pretty equivalent to we are having the identical balls and the distinct boxes, and we have to put the balls into the boxes. Then in how many ways we can do that? Okay, so here our concern is with the number of balls the each box will have, or the number of cookies each children will have, and not with which cookies or which balls the children or the boxes will have. Okay, so let's see how we can do this by our hand, right? Like just on normal example. So the one more important thing is here are four childrens, right? So we need to make four groups of the cookies, right? Now let's see how we can do that. Let's say the first child got two cookies, the second got three, the fourth child got nothing, and the fifth child got two cookies. Okay, so how can I represent that? Let's see. Okay, here I have placed one bar which is separating these two cookies, indicating that it is for the first child. Here I am putting the second bar indicating that it is for the second child. Okay, these three cookies are for the second child. Now here again I have put one more bar, and as we can see there is nothing inside this. So it indicates that there are zero cookies for the third child. And see here we did not need to now put any extra bar because the fourth one is already separated. So this indicates that the fourth child has two cookies, right? Someone might say that okay, let's do something. Let's try another combination. First child got one cookie, second child got again two cookies, third child got three cookies, and the last child got one cookie. Okay, so how we can represent that? Let's put one bar over here indicating that first child got one cookie, second one got the two cookies, so we put second bar over here as there are two cookies over here. The third child got the three cookies, so here we place the bar, and the last child got the one cookie, and we understood that for that we don't need to put any kind of bar. Okay, so here we had four child and we put three bars. So if I want to make k classification or k groups, I need to put k minus 1 bars, right? Is it okay? So finally what we can say is that I want to separate the n stars or the n cookies amongst the k children, or using the k minus 1 bars. Okay, so how can I do that is simply take n plus k minus 1 places like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 1 2 3. These three are for bars. Okay, so you have taken n plus k minus 1 places. Now what you need to do is that we need to place the k minus 1 bars. Okay, so choose any three positions of your like. Okay, so suppose you chose this and this. Now if you think carefully, here you can place the two stars, here three stars. See, in between these two bars there is no star, no place to place the star itself. And in the last position we can place the these, in these two positions we can place the two stars. So if you think carefully, what you can find is that this is nothing but this combination, right? So in order to achieve this combination, what we need to do is that we need to take the n places for n cookies and the additional k minus 1 spaces to place the k minus 1 bars in order to separate them in k groups. Okay, so these out of these n plus k minus 1 places, choose any k minus 1 places to place the bar, and in each time you will get different combination of the distribution of cookies. Now we understood that in the combination in this, when we use the nck form, in that cases we choose all, we take into consideration all the distinct combinations, right? There is no duplicates over here. In the formula itself, it doesn't count any duplicates, right? We know that. So it's quite obvious that here no distribution will be same, because anything to the left of the first bar will represent the number of cookies for the first child. Anything on the right side of first bar and left side of second bar will represent for the second child. Anything to the right of second bar and to the left of third will represent the distribution or the number of cookies for the third child, and anything to the right of the third bar will represent the distribution for the fourth child. Okay, so here we can see that if we want to do the distribution of identical balls into k identical boxes, we just need to add the k minus 1 bars in order to separate them, and out of those n plus k minus 1 places we can choose any k minus 1 places to place those bar. And as will be no duplicates in this nck counting, we will get that all the possible distributions of the balls into boxes. Now, one might ask the question when this will be helpful or beneficial, or in what kind of questions. So, let me give you a question, uh, and you try to solve this by your own. I won't tell you the solution, right? So, the question is how many four-digit numbers are there you can arrange in non-decreasing order. Okay, now let me clear what is non-decreasing order. Okay, so non-decreasing means if I took 4, 5, again 5, and again let's say 6, so it is valid because I am not at all decreasing uh, as compared to my previous value. See here, it was 4, it became 5 over here, so increase. Here the previous value was 5 and I again kept it 5 only, so it is as it is, it didn't decreased. And here it is a 6 which is again increased, so that's fine. However, 4, 5, 3 won't be allowed, right? So this is the question, and please try to think how you can answer that. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. If this add any intuition, it would be very nice if you subscribe, but please turn off that notification so you won't get distracted. Take care of your time and take care of yourself, guys.